It's time for Recipe of the Day. So you know I'm a little bit obsessed with farro. It is that ancient grain. It's kind of like barley. I've told you how to cook it before. I've given you some recipes that use it. And one of the reasons I'm obsessed with it is that it's healthy. It's good for you. And my whole family loves it. We all like it. And so I do work it into things very often. And one of the things that I quite often do is make twice as much as I need. And then I have the second half left to either do a side dish later in the week or to make this very dish that I'm telling you about today, special fried farro. And of course, I got the inspiration from this because when I have leftover rice, I often make special fried rice. So, same idea. As with my versions of special fried rice, the special fried farro is in no way traditional. I'm not doing anything correctly. I'm not using a wok. I use a nonstick skillet, all kinds of wrong things all over the place, but I promise it turns out delicious. You're going to start by heating a large nonstick skillet over medium-low heat, and into there you're cracking 2 eggs, and you're going to scramble them right in that pan and then let them set. It'll take 2 to 3 minutes. Then loosen them underneath with a spatula and roll them up kind of like jelly roll style. Transfer them to a cutting board and thinly slice them into spirals. Set those aside for later. Then you're going to add a tablespoon of vegetable oil and 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame oil to that skillet. You're setting that over medium heat, and then you're adding in 3 cups of cooked farro. So you need to have already cooked the farro. I will link to how to cook it on the stove, in the Instant Pot, in the slow cooker. However you cook it, it is going to taste best if you cook it in a delicious broth. And so I recommend our show's sponsor, Zoop Good, really good, for one of their broths for cooking your farro. The Zoop broths were crafted with the home cook in mind and feature a simmered all-day homemade taste. They really do. They're flavor-forward broths that are kettle-cooked in small batches using fresh ingredients. The lineup includes chicken and beef bone broths, plus a traditional chicken, a veggie, and a seafood broth. They are all packaged in recyclable glass jars and are free of artificial ingredients, preservatives, and GMOs. You can get Zoop products at your favorite natural and mainstream retailers across the country and through Instacart and on their site, zoopbroth.com, and on walmart.com and Amazon. And I have an Amazon coupon code for you. You can get 20% off your first purchase of Zoop from the Zoop store on Amazon using code 20RecipeOf. That code is good until October 8th, and I cannot wait for you to try these delicious Zoop products, especially great for cooking that farro, rice, grains like that. Always delicious when you're cooking them in a really good broth. Okay, so you are adding your 3 cups of cooked farro to that skillet. It has the vegetable oil and sesame oil heating in there over medium heat, and you're also adding in 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. Stir to heat that through. It's going to take 4 to 5 minutes. Then you're adding in 3/4 of a cup of roasted cashews. You could chop them or leave them whole, whatever you'd prefer. You're also adding in a 9-ounce package of marinated tofu. I really like one that's sold at my grocery store where it's marinated and baked. It has a lot of great flavor. You could also do, instead of the tofu, you could do some cooked chicken, some cooked shrimp, some cooked pork, whatever leftovers you've got. That's going to work great in there. You're also adding in that cooked egg that you chopped up. That's going in. Stir just to heat everything through like another 2 minutes, and then take that off the heat and serve it all topped with green onions. Such a quick and easy, delicious, flavorful dinner. I know you're going to love this one. I will put the link to this recipe in the show notes for this podcast episode, or you can head to cookthestory.com/ROTD and get it there, or find it in our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/recipeotd. And hey, just a quick note. I'm on a recording hiatus right now, so for the next little while, I'm replaying episodes from the archives, including this one. If you heard me mention a holiday, a season, or something going on in my life that seemed a bit off, that's why. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you're enjoying these older episodes. I am Christine Pittman from cookthestory.com, thecookful.com, cookfor2.us, and from this podcast, Recipe of the Day. I hope you have a great day. Let's get cooking.